Hans just mentioned intestinal fortitude. Remember, Bob said deciding what you want and getting what you want is two different things. So the hard part is actually deciding what you want and then doing whatever it takes to get it. However, the intestinal fortitude comes in because Bob says there's something called the terror barrier. And the terror barrier is the thing that causes us to self-satisfy. So Bob was like, you gotta clearly understand what the terror barrier is and avoiding the landmine that will sabotage your success. So we're gonna break down what that terror barrier is. So the next time we face it, we don't revert back to safety, but we move forward in confidence to our goal. Let go of the past is what he says. So we talked about paradigms. There's something called exponential growth, and that's how the world is moving forward. So it's just like there was first cave people. It was a huge paradigm shift to go from the cave to go from to agriculture and farming. Like that was a huge shift for people that was used to hunting. And then from agriculture to industry, that was huge. Like they weren't thinking about cause. They were comfortable with their horse. Ford was just like, yo, if I asked people what they want back in the day, they would have said a faster horse. He's like, nah, we need a car. Ford had intestinal fortitude, right? They talked about it in Think and Grow Rich. And then from going from industry to the digital age, like now those are paradigm shifts to go from here to here, from here to there. So that's a paradigm shift. In order to make a paradigm shift, we got to let go of what is and focus on what we want. So right now, in the beginning, we're at bondage. We're just like, yo, we're comfortable where we at. Then we go to reason. We're just like, I think it could be better. In the moment we think it could be better, there's some inner conflict because we got to let go of the past to get what we want. And this line right here is what Bob calls the terror barrier. And it's just like, that's where we disintegrate. However, if we use our imagination correctly, we could break through the terror barrier into freedom, the thing that we actually want. So we can create or disintegrate. Either things get better or they get worse. In order for things to get better, we got to create a new standard of living, a new lifestyle, right? If we just stay where we are, things don't get better, they actually get worse. So he said you'll either step forward into growth or you'll step back into safety. He's like, anytime you're setting a goal that results in skipping a couple of rungs, because the bigger the goal, the bigger the fear, the more intestinal fortitude we're going to need to make it real. Whenever we go to make a serious change in our lifestyle, going full time in your business is huge. Deciding not to charge $100 per hour and charging $3,000, $5,000, or $10,000, that's a huge difference. It's really uncomfortable. We're going to face that terror barrier, right? And with any change that we need, that is going to mess with us subconsciously. And unless we step forward into growth and experience that uncomfortable and move forward despite, we're going to experience the same thing year after year. So it takes courage to move forward.